All right, joining us now is a guy who knows a little something about Texas versus USC, Vince Young. Vince, I know it's been a crazy week for you in Austin. Austin's kind of like Muncie, Indiana. I played at Ball State. You were a Texas legend. I was a Ball State legend. This has got to be a crazy week for you in Austin.
Oh, man, it's just a blessing, man, and just to reminisce with my teammates. I even got Lindell White in town with me. I was just with Matt Liner in L.A. 2 days ago, so it's just a good, memorable moment for all of us, but also just happy to see the younger guys get an opportunity to compete and understand how huge the rivalry is now against Texas and USC game.
You're getting inducted into the Rose Bowl Hall of Fame. How excited are you about this honor?
Very excited. I mean, just knowing Coach Brown just went this year as well, and just knowing how much hard work pays off to get to that point. Me being a little skinny kid from Houston, Texas, man, all the hard work that I put in with, my coaches, my trainers, and then just working hard with my teammates, man, it's just a truly great feeling and a blessing.
Yeah, I'm glad, VY, you said how huge this game is. And we all know how huge the program of University of Texas football is. But recently, you guys got dethroned by Texas A&M as college football's most valuable team. How'd you feel about that now y'all second place?
Yeah, it's all good. We gotta share the love. You know what I mean? Texas A&M, we love them guys, but we gotta share the love a little bit.
Share the love? No, you don't want to share the money. I mean, you can share the love, but you got
them numbers are not right, so don't worry about that, big guy.
Oh, okay. You're gonna write the check.
I'm not buying that. Texas A&M on the same level as Texas. I just don't buy it. That seems silly to me. All right, let's talk about this game. Longhorn head coach Tom Herman still needs a signature win to prove he's the right guy in Austin. Agree or disagree?
Well, I mean, I disagree. I mean, Tom has proved himself doing some really good things at U of H and, building his career to where he at today. I don't really buy into it. I just, the whole world saying that he needs to win a big game, but he just only been here for 2 years, and it's not easy to coach at University of Texas. So you got to continue doing what you're doing. Stop worrying about what everybody else is talking about, and continue to do what you're doing for the young men over there. Is making sure they buying into what you're doing, your coaching, and everything going to fall into play. I always going to have beliefs. They can't do wrong in my eyes. I don't really care what nobody else talking about. Burn orange, took them orange all day.
Right. Let's keep it X and O's. Vincent, talk about how a lot of top programs in college football, they're going to a two-quarterback approach. And do you think that's sustainable? And how would you have felt if that happened while you were a quarterback?
Well, actually, it did go down like that when I was playing. So it was always a split, who was going to play. But at the same time, you can tell how, the game is changing. We hate to give us defensive coordinators some love, but they also starting to get better as defensive coordinators as well. And you got to have that 1-2 punch. I mean, somebody might not have a really good game. You got to have that second quarterback ready to go. Just like at a running back position, you see a lot of guys in the NFL and college level got the 1-2 punch. So you got to have two guys, pushing each other, competing against each other to stay ready because it's better for the team. So. But in the same time, I agree with it, and whatever happens, I just hope Shang and Sam understand, we're going to need both of them guys to win ball games this year.
All right, on the USC side, they're playing a true freshman, JT Daniels, who really is supposed to be in high school this year. Vince, you didn't get onto the field until your redshirt freshman year. How much pressure do you think is on JT Daniels stepping out of high school onto the USC starting quarterback job playing Texas?
It's tough. I mean, TJ, I know it's tough, but the main thing he has to do is don't listen to the outside world and pay attention to his coaching staff. Pick up the phone, call Matt Liner. I mean, you got, Carson Palmer, you got so many guys, that you can call and get advice from. And just don't worry about the social media and all those things. Focus on what you need to do is buying in and winning your teammates, pushing your teammates to play the best that they can be. That's what he has to do right now. Don't worry about what everybody else is talking about. Just lean on the mentors and the people you have that went through that university, and just use that and use your coaching staff. And I really feel like he'll be okay. I know it's tough, but at the same time, you got people around you can help you get through that situation.
Last time we saw you play, Vince, you were in the CFL playing for the Rough Riders. Have you given up on playing professional football?
Definitely. Shout out to Saskatchewan, baby. Appreciate y'all love, baby.
It's a wrap.
Right now, it's a wrap. So I'm enjoying being a flag football coach for my son, and then also just helping out, being on campus at UT, sitting in the meeting room, or doing private workouts for a lot of young quarterbacks that's going to be coming up. And Jalen Hurts down in Alabama, man, proud of you, man. Keep fighting through it, big guy.
Vince, what do you think of Johnny Manziel going to the CFL? Do you think that's the right path for him to get back into the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of Johnny, man. He's going through a lot. He went through a lot, man, and he really loves the games, as you can tell, as you can see. So I'm glad he played in that spring league, and I'm glad that he's trying to, further his career. I mean, a lot of things happen. A lot of mature things happen in his life. So I'm just happy that he's growing and continuing to fight and not listen to everybody telling you to just give up on what you love doing every day. So I'm proud of him. You never let nobody tell you what to do, man. Just keep working and keep fighting. If it don't happen, at least you tried. So I'm happy he's trying, at least.
Yeah, Vince, you're a great player for this question. We saw Lamar Jackson go out there in Week 1 NFL. Used in multiple positions. You know that position. You know how you can affect the game in various ways. You think that they're utilizing him effectively, and will it work?
Yeah, I mean, the game is changing, man. The game is changing, and, I hate to say this, the defense is getting good, and they fast, they moving around. So, the biggest thing is I want Lamar to do is what I told him, man, get with your defensive coordinator, man, and ask him questions. What would you do to me if you was playing me? Take the time out, sit with your defensive line coach, sit with your linebackers coach, sit with your DB coach. Do these things behind the scene when you have time, because when it's your ball when they give you the keys to that starting position job, you have to be ready. But I do like what they're doing with him. They're getting themselves prepared to play. They're using the talent that he has, and everything else is going to fall into play of, making those right reads in the NFL, because it's not easy. When you get that pre-snap read, that ball get in your hand, they might show you one thing, and it's a whole total different thing. So it's a fast game, but I really feel like the hard work that he's putting in, he's going to catch on to it, and more reps at practice and in game situation, he's going to continue to get better and better.
Vince, very quickly, and I don't want to stereotype you, but you kind of look like a mix of Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan right now. Did you just get off the golf course, or what's going on here?
Right.
I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, man, I had an event going on from the Vince Young Foundation, and got through getting off the golf course and had some Special Olympic kids out there swinging the golf clubs and just having fun with, some USC guys. Lindell White is in town, and my old UT guys, teammates. So just doing some money, raising some money for the community, man. And, always giving back like we always do.
Quickly, Vince, how much does USC beat Texas by this weekend? Quickly.
Oh, that sounds horrible, man. Hey, bro, do not disrespect us like that, man. I will fly up there right now and get up on you, bro.
Thank you, Vince. Great job.
No, thanks, Vince.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man.